So let's quickly get into it. Good morning and welcome to KAKAKI Sports. The 200 million naira prize money for the winner of the season. Do you think this is a move in the right direction compared to leagues around the world?
All right. So when it comes to the prize money, I'm still not a strong believer of just giving the winner alone benefits. When you look at leagues all over the world, that is not the way it is done. I mean, the league is supposed to be a sustainable structure where every club benefits. So there's supposed to be a split ratio where everybody that comes into the league, even the relegated clubs that come into the top flight, can have something to take home, from your TV rights deal to whatever comes into the league. There has to be like a proper sharing ratio. So there's a sustainable league. So I prefer that sharing ratio to just outrightly giving, the winner all of the prize money. All
right. Hopefully in the coming years, that will change as you propose. Everybody can touch from the national cake. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
All right, quickly, let's move now to match day one in the Nigerian Premier League. Of course, the league kicked off over the weekend. And Remo Stars kicked off their title defense with a 1-0 draw against Rivers United, second place last season. And of course, this was the result. Kwara United, the goalless draw. Not so much goals were recorded in match day one as one would have expected. Yeah. But I mean, I think it just tells you how competitive the league is going to be. But your thoughts on the results from match day one, really?
Yeah, so a total of 8 goals scored across venues. And, we have one more game to go, but unless that game, produces a lot of goals, which I don't think it will. We had only 8 goals from match day one. I like that there is a kind of power tussle. Rivers United versus Remo has always been a competitive fixture in the past years. I mean, 2 top coaches. Some of the new boys are also coming into the league to say, "Oh, we are not walkovers." We saw the wins on the road. Bayelsa United, Monday Odige is back into the league, and we're happy that in his post-match presser yesterday, he was not as annoyed as he's known to be. So people are starting to take things more serious.
Eric Charles has dropped a list of 30-man squad and provisional list, but so many are saying a lot of people don't deserve to be on that list in the first place. But what do you think is going to come out of this list when it comes out finally?
All right. I was going to ask you if you have names that people think should not be on the list. But
word on the street, really.
All right, word on the street. So to be honest, it is still a provisional squad. It is still going to be trimmed down. I think one of the biggest surprises is Sporting Lagos Academy's goalkeeper's inclusion, who has had like a very fairy tale rise. He's played at the under-20 World Cup, and I know we like to see when young boys are included. We want to see the future star getting attached to the team. I don't think we'll make the final squad, but that's one very good one. We are wishing at this point, whatever the squad list is going to be, we can only wish at this point because it is a difficult one. 7 points, we need to make 19 if at all we're going to have a chance to qualify, which means we have to win every game. So a loss at one of these qualifier games means no World Cup.
Talking about standing, this is currently the Super Eagles standing in the World Cup qualifier group. That is Group C. South Africa tops the group with 13 points. Rwanda in second place with 8 points. Benin Republic in third place with 8 points. Nigeria right there in fourth place with 7 points. And Lesotho and Zimbabwe at the bottom there. Now, like Boya said, it has to take a miracle for Nigeria to qualify. That means every game has to be a 3-pointer. But now, back to other leagues across the world. Of course, the English Premier League also entered in match day 2 over the weekend, and results were shocking. Man City, Pep Guardiola losing right there at home in front of home fans. Your thoughts on the results and perhaps what you see or perceive, or how do you see the league panning out as we unfold?
All right, so a lot of heavy spenders in the Premier League over the transfer window, and people just thought automatically those spendings are going to transform into great performances. But we saw that Man City have not been able to get themselves together on the bounce. The game against Tottenham was shambolic. Trafford absolutely blew that game. Then we see Arsenal, they've also spent so much, but it looks like it is starting to pay out for them. I mean, their new striker, Gyökeres, is showing that he's here to stay. They have the experience in down one. The injuries are not starting to look nice for them, but they also got Eze who could fall in for some of these guys. So I think Arsenal are shaping up well. As for Liverpool, I think their new expensive squad, which is a record-breaking transfer window for them, is not also shaping up here. But I mean, their game is today against Newcastle. I'll be looking out for that one to see if Arne Slot can replicate what he has done in the past season and these big money moves.
You're talking about Grealish, and that's Everton now. They moved to their new stadium, the Dickinson Stadium, Hill Dickinson Stadium, and it was good for them because a win for a kickoff in the new home, it just means good luck to the team generally. But quickly, before we wrap up, our time will not permit us to talk about it. But again, I wanted you to put your voice on, the backlash the players have been getting on social media regarding moves around the club. But I mean, time will not permit us to get into that. But maybe perhaps next time we'll get to look into that because, I mean, it's becoming so alarming, boy. But thank you so much for your time on the show this morning.
Thank you so much, Brenda.
I really do appreciate it. And talk to you some other time. All right, that's our package on KAKAKI Sports. Thanks for being a part of it. I am Simbe Shima.